Homedawgs? My name is Gokey Gamer, and welcome everybody to the IBA Season 4 Draft Breakdown of the Milwaukee Medichams. Now, I know you guys might be wondering, Gokey, why is this video late? Well, long story short, I tried to record this a couple of days ago, and the footage got corrupted because of the thunderstorm, so I forgot about it, and now we're here, and we're live, we're doing a different thing. So, I apologize. Will I ever be on time with anything? Who knows? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. But anyways, we're here, we're live, we're doing a different thing. Yes, we are here. I actually watched the, live draft thing that Salty and some of the other guys did. Really enjoyed watching that and really enjoyed them roasting my picks, but that's besides the point. Sorry, I had to move my mic. Yeah, I'm here to talk to you guys about my picks, what I picked, why I picked, things like that, and I'm very excited to jump into it. So without any further ado, I don't want this to be a half hour long, so let's jump into it. So the first pick, I didn't really know what I wanted for my first pick. I believe I was number 4. Yeah, I was number 4. I was overall pick number 4 out of 16, because there's 16 coaches in the IBA this season, which is really cool. So very, very excited about that. Once again, actually, I should probably say thank you so much to the mods for inviting me back into the IBA. It's always an honor to be in the IBA. It's probably like one of the best places for me to, like, that I enjoy being at. Just everybody is just so awesome there. Monk, Wes, Salty, JayVee. JayVee's back, which is awesome. MetaMech's back as well. Just to throw in some names in there. Arsenal Gizmo is back. Gizmo is back. Let's freaking go. Love my boy. Love my homies. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, thank you for inviting me back anyways. So, sorry. Anyways, back to what I was talking about, before I start rambling. So, I was pick number 4, I had no idea what I wanted. I was looking through, and I'd seen a couple of picks, right? I saw a couple picks, I was like, maybe this could be cool, but I didn't really see myself using them well. But then I saw a pick that was worth 16 points that I thought was a massive steal. This was a 20-point draft league. Normally this Pokemon is worth 16 points in an 18-point draft league. So I was surprised to see it worth 16 in this draft league as well. And I decided to go ahead and grab it because I knew I was not making it back to me. And the Pokemon that I grabbed was Tapu Fini. Sorry about that. I clicked the wrong thing. This thing was worth 16 points. We got Siren the Tapu Fini making a return, which is so awesome. I love this thing. This thing is, after using this thing in the IBA VGC and UPBA, I just love this thing. This thing is just so much fun to use, so bulky. It can just take almost any hit you throw at it. It's just such a phenomenal Pokemon that I personally really enjoy. The move pool isn't completely great. It kind of just does one thing really. But it's one of those Pokemon that it's just so good. It's just so good at what it does. So I personally really love this pick. Gives me a very bulky Water Fairy to start off with. Water Fairy is a very underrated typing in my opinion. So I really, really enjoy this pick. I think this pick is amazing. So yeah. Not much more needs to be said about it. So next pick. I saw this Pokemon and I kind of wanted to take advantage of like Misty Surge being up. So that way I could try maybe using some setup sweepers this time. And things like that. So I saw this one particular steel type. This was also a steel type I was looking to grab in round 1, actually. And I was hoping it would make it back to me. And sure enough, it did. The Pokemon that I decided to pick up next was Jirachi. We got Jirachi here with us today. Wishmaker. I've always wanted to use Jirachi. I just never have been given a chance. There's a fly buzzing around the microphone. I don't know if you guys heard any of that. Hopefully you didn't. I apologize in advance if you heard that. But anyways, that's besides the point. We got Jirachi. Jirachi is a really interesting pick. It has base 100 in all stats. It can be a setup sweeper. I've been swept by stored power Jirachi before. It can do things like Draco Meteor somehow. Don't ask me how. Dazzling Gleam Aura Sphere. It gets a lot of really cool coverage. It can be physical or special. It can be defensive as well. So this thing can really just do anything. And yeah, overall, I was really excited about this pick. I think this pick is going to be really, really cool to use. 18 points, so I'm really looking forward to using Jirachi. I think it's going to be great. So yeah, there you go. Next up on the team is another Pokemon that I've actually used before. I can't remember when I used this Pokemon. I believe it was in the IBA. I can't remember what season it was. Maybe season 2? But this was a Pokemon that I was looking at. I was talking with other people about it. I didn't want a levitating dragon-type Pokemon because the way Mystic Terrain works is a Pokemon being hit by a dragon-type move is lowered by 50%, not if a grounded dragon-type is using a move. So for example, like, if Hydreigon used Draco Meteor on Druddigon, Druddigon will only take 50%. Whereas if Druddigon used Dragon Claw on Hydreigon, Hydreigon would take 100% of the damage. So, fun fact for you guys, there you go. But yeah, so I wanted to grab a grounded dragon because might as well take advantage of the Misty Terrain with my own dragon, if possible. And so I decided to go ahead and pick up this pick after much deliberation, and it's a pick I'm very excited for. It's Kyurem. Yeah, we're picking up Kyurem today, baby. We're picking up Husk the Kyurem, making a return. I really loved using this thing back, I believe it was Season 2, if I remember correctly. It got a lot of KOs too. I think it was my kill leader, maybe, or something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, Husk the Kyurem is just a really powerful pick. I'm sorry, I saw a flash. But anyways, really powerful pick. Does a lot of stuff. Base 130 in both attacking stats. Base 125 in HP. Base 90 in both defenses and 95 in speed. This thing is just a powerhouse to be reckoned with. Like, you do not want to mess with Kyurem, because Kyurem will ruin your day. So yeah, there you go. Husk. Very excited about this pick. I've used it before. I really loved it. Excited to use it again. That was also worth 17 points for those of you who don't know. So yeah, I'm really glad that made it back to me. Anyways, next up is, I originally wanted Serena because I wanted to have some more coverage. I wanted to have Serena because I felt like it would be a lot of fun. I wanted a Rapid Spinner. I wanted a Grass type because I still, now that I've completed my Fairy Dragon Steel Core, I wanted to complete my Grass Core. Unfortunately, Serena got sniped from me, so I ended up settling with the next preferred pick, but also just a really big threat in general. That is Mr. Decay, the Dhelmise. Mr. Decay, the Dhelmise is making a return, jumping straight from Eon World Trophy to here. You'll love to see it. I actually got the name right. Eon World Trophy instead of Eon World Tournament. Anyways, nice. Yeah, this thing has 3 stab moves, basically, with Ghost, Grass, and Steelworker. So that's pretty cool. It gets a lot of cool moves like coverage moves like Brick Break, Earthquake, Anchor Shot, Hydro Pump, Liquidation, Knockoff, Rock Slide, Steel Roller for Mystic Terrain. Once again, this thing cannot be burned, parried, or poisoned, which is always nice. 131 base attack, so this thing just hits like an absolute unit. This also gives me a cheaper Pokemon as well, since to try and like kind of balance things out a little bit with my heavy top core, whatever, I'm making sense. And yeah, overall, really excited for this pick. I think this pick is going to do wonders. I love using Dhelmise. Dhelmise is a Pokemon that is just so much fun to use, and I love it personally. Side note, I think it's really cool that like my first 4 Pokemon are my 3 out of my first 4 Pokemon are Pokemon that I loved using before. Anyways, that's besides the point. Yeah, there you go, Dhelmise. So yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and go with my next pick. So, the way I originally thought Toxic Spikes works is because I thought Toxic Spikes still toxic to your opponent even in Misty Terrain. It doesn't do that, unfortunately. I learned that week 1. But, that's besides the point. I just still wanted a Toxic Spikes user as opposed to just a standard Toxic user because I valued that more. This pick also would give me a grounded Poison type, which is just, you know, in general nice in case I have to run into a Toxic Spikes user like Toxic Spikes or something like that. This also gives me a Dark type, which is really nice for Psychic. This thing is only weak to ground, so which is awesome. So I decided to pick up Not a Bug, aka Drapion, as my next pick. Another base 95 speed. Overall, decently bulky. 110 in defense, 75 in special defense, and 70 in HP. Attack is at 90. It could be special with the special attack at 60. You're probably never gonna run it though. This thing gets amazing coverage with moves like Aqua Tail, Brick Break, Crunch, Earthquake, Fire Fang, Ice Fang, Leech, Life, Poison Jab, Throat Chop. This thing just gets really good coverage overall. This thing just also hits like a truck. It's really fast. It can be very hard to hit and counter. And overall, very excited for this pick. It's another base 95 like Kyurem. Overall, my speed tiers, I'm kind of liking them a little bit, but at the same time, they're not perfect. For example, my fastest Pokemon is base 100, which is not great. So I'm like keeping that in mind as we go on to the draft. But yeah, Drapion, there you go. Not a bug. It's not a bug. Mr. Sinnoh Elite 4 bug user. It's not a bug. Anyways, There you go. So yeah, Drapion. You'd love to see Drapion. So there you go. Next up is a pick that I've never used before. I was debating about Cinderace and this Pokemon, and with my guts, I wanted to go with this Pokemon instead for my Fire type. A reason I didn't grab my Fire type this time was because there were so many Fire types. So many Fire types I was looking at that could actually fit the team. And basically none of them got drafted. So, yeah, I'm still chilling with most of my Fire types. But yeah, that's why I grabbed Drapion first, was because Drapion was like one of a kind, and there was too many Fire types that could really fit the team. So, anyways, I was debating between Cinderace and this one Pokemon, and I decided with this Pokemon because it was cheaper. It's, let's see here. It was cheaper. It, gets more coverage moves, and it also has a stab fighting as well, instead of just being a Fire type. The next Pokemon I decided to pick up was Blaziken, the inferior firefighting type to Infernape. But that's besides the point. Now, unfortunately, we can't use Speed Boost, otherwise this thing would be banned. We can't use Speed Boost, we're only restricted to Blaze, which is very, very sad, these are laid. But base 120 attack and base 110 special attack, this thing hits like a truck. Base 80 speed is not bad at all, base 80 HP as well. This thing gets moves like Aura Sphere, Vacuum Wave, Acrobatics, Blaze Kick, Brave Bird, Close Combat, Earthquake, Fire Punch, Flame Charge, Flame Thrower, High Jump Kick, Knock Off, Poison Jab, Power Up Punch, Rock Slide, Scorching Sands now as well. This thing just does a lot. It does a lot, and I personally am really excited about this pick because I think this pick is going to do well. It's also Blaziken's name is Crispy. It's for reasons. Don't question me. It's named Crispy for reasons. Don't question me. So there you go. This is the completion of the Fire, Water, Grass core and the Fairy, Dragon, Steel core. Overall, I'm kind of enjoying it. Personally, I think this is a really cool team that I'm excited about using. It's a bit out of my comfort zone, but Blaziken in particular is one that's very much out of my comfort zone, but I'm very excited to use it. I think Crispy is going to put in a lot of work. So there you go. Anyways, next up on the team, I needed a Speedy Mon, and the Speedy Mons are not coming up. So, like, Speedy Mons are being picked right and left. So I knew this pick needed to be my next Speedy Mon. I also wanted an Electric type, so I went ahead and made this my Electric type pick as well. So, yeah. Very excited about it. Here we go. This is another Pokemon that I have not used before. Boltund. Boltund is the pick. 7 points. A budget pick. Well, not really a budget pick for Boltund, but people were talking about in the draft breakdown how Boltund was kind of like a physical Jolteon. Personally, I think it can do a bit more than just that, and I'm hoping I can make that work in this league. Both attacks are at base 90, speed is at 121, HP is at 69, nice. So yeah, this thing, and then both defenses are at 60, so this thing is very frail, very fast. I mainly wanted this thing, once again, similar to Inteleon, where it's like Inteleon in the UPA, where I drafted it just so that way people would have to prep for it. People are going to have to prep for a Speedy Boltund, because if a Speedy Boltund makes an appearance, it might sweep your team. So, yeah. We got Strong Jaw as an ability, which is amazing. Bite-based attacks have 1.5 times power. We also have Competitive as well, just in case we go against like a Sticky Webs user or something like that. We've got Flame Charge, we've got Nuzzle, we've got Play Rough, we've got Psychic Fangs, we've got Crunch, we've got Fire Fang, we've got, I imagine we have Thunder Fang somewhere. Yes, we do. We have Thunder Fang down there. We can run Electro Ball, we can run Charm, we can run Sub, we can do Nuzzle. There's a lot of fun things we can do with Boltund that I'm very excited to try out. So, and yeah, there you go. There's Boltund. Very excited about this pick. Very happy with it, I think. This is going to be my fastest Pokemon in the league, which is, you know, pretty decent, honestly, considering my history with having bad speed tiers. But anyways, another Speedy Mon that I wanted to talk about. The thing with my last 3 picks is that they're all weak to ground. I only have 1 resistance in Delmise, and Jirachi is also weak to ground as well. That gives me 4 weaknesses to ground and only 1 resistance, and I don't have any immunities. I decided to fix that here and now. The next Pokemon I decided to draft, I debated about drafting this one because this is more expensive, but the typing was just way too good for it. I just needed this Pokemon, so I went ahead and grabbed it. I got Landorus Incarnate. There is this one fly. Oh my god. Can you get away from me? Sorry. Anyways, I don't know where it went. It's... Ow! I hit my nose. Landorus Incarnate! Ow. Ow, that hurt. Also, I don't have a name for Boltund yet. Oh, I actually got it. I don't have a name for Bolton yet, so let me know what names I should give Bolton. Maybe I should name Bolton the Queen? I don't know. But anyways, we've got Pistachio, the Landorus Incarnate, making a return. Again, this is so funny because it's like, I got this Pokemon with Tapu Fini last time I used it. I used it on a Sand team that had Tapu Fini, which was in the UPBA team. So it's kind of funny that I'm drafting this thing and Tapu Fini on the same team again, this time without Sand. Overall, I definitely enjoyed using this thing. I think I could have been a lot better with it, but then again, I could have been a lot better with the UPBA team in general in the first place anyways, so that's besides the point. Overall, this thing can be a massive threat, being both physical and special, 125 attack, 115 special attack. Sheer Force is not allowed, again, similar to Blaziken, it's just banned. Have a lot of Pokemon with banned abilities, it seems. Let's see, we do have Sand Force though, in case we want to run Sandstorm 1 week, or if we go up against an opponent that has Sand. We have moves like Knock Off, Grass Knot, Hammer Arm, Rock Slide, Sludge Bomb, and Wave. U-Turn, Superpower, Stone Edge, Brick Break, Weather Ball. Yeah, overall, you've seen me use this thing before. We've seen what this thing can do. Base 101 speed as well, which is very, in my opinion, that's in a fantastic speed tier. Yeah, there you go. Blando Incarnate making their return. You love to see it. So yeah, there we go. Next pick I wanted to talk about, I wanted a bulky normal. I value my bulky normal types. I love bulky normal types. That's why I love Snorlax so much. Snorlax is so good because of that. Double is so good because of that. Licky Licky is so good because of that. Licky Tongue is good because of that. I just love my bulky normal types, especially ones that can pass Wish or, do whatever. Anyways, this next pick is a budget normal type that I really wanted. I'm very excited about using this. And this pick is type Null, believe it or not. Now, funnily enough, I heard people talking about, I think Gokey wanted Silvally because Silvally got drafted right after my Lando pick. No. If I wanted Silvally, I would have grabbed it that round, probably. If I wanted Silvally, I would have grabbed it that round. I actually didn't want type Null specifically. Well, I wanted type Null specifically because there weren't many bulky normal types on the table. I wanted other bulky normal types, but, type Null was there as well. Overall, very excited about this pick. Battle Armor means it cannot be critted, which is phenomenal for this Pokemon, especially considering it has the Eviolite. It can do a couple of fun things. I'm not going to reveal everything. I do have to be careful with it because Rest will not work in the Misty Terrain, but also not being able to be burned or toxic in the first place is phenomenal for type Null. Yeah. Overall, this is just a very excellent pick. Base 95 in all stats except for speed with base 59. Again, I'm not going to reveal too much about the movesets that I can run on this particular Pokemon, but there's a lot of things it can do. I'm really excited to use it. Yeah, you love to see it. So there you go, there's type Null. Now, the next pick. There was one other pick I really wanted, but there was another pick that I had to go through first. There's one pick that I knew I wanted, and there's another pick that I knew I really wanted. I wanted another flyer to help round things out on the team, because again, I have 4 weaknesses to ground. That concerns me. I don't like having 4 weaknesses to ground, so I wanted to grab another flyer, or levitator, or something, besides Landorus, so that way Mammoth Swine can't sweep my team. So the Pokemon that I actually ended up grabbing is another familiar face, being Mantine. Monty the Mantine is making a return. This Pokemon can do a lot of fun stuff. I've used this before in competitive. Actually, there was a competition way back in Gen 7 days where it was like you can only use Pokemon from Sinnoh. Mantine was on that team. I originally wanted Gastrodon, but I ended up getting Mantine because I couldn't get Gastrodon. And I loved it. I did not regret it at all. This thing, I will not reveal what set I ran on it, but it was such a phenomenal set, and I freaking love it. It will be making an appearance. I promise you that. So, anyways, Mantine, very bulky on the special defensive side. I've used this thing before in the SSL as well. Very fun to use. This thing can Curse, this thing can Body Press now, which is actually kind of surprising. Air Slash, it can Earthquake, do a Wing Beat, Gunk Shot. These are all physical moves, but you get my point. Hurricane, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam. There you go. Scald, Surf, even C-Bomb if it needs to, which is wild. So yeah, this thing is mainly a special defensive wall. Water flying types, you can't really complain that much. With a water flying type combo. This thing is just a really bulky pick. I really love it. I've used it before, really love it. I don't have to rely on Tapu Fini being my special defensive wall now, which is fantastic. And I have 2 levitators, which is always great against it. Making sure I don't have too much of a weakness to ground. So yeah, there you go. Then the last pick. I was super excited that this pick didn't get sniped for me. I was surprised it didn't, honestly. I was really surprised it didn't because JayVee grabbed Heracross instead of this Pokemon. But I was just super excited to grab it. This is another Steel type, but it's also a Bug type, which pretty much hits almost all typings. I think the only type I don't have on this team, ironically enough, is Rock, which is wild for me, considering I'm a Gigalith stan. But the last Pokemon I decided to grab, no, it's not Scizor, it is Durant. This Pokemon is just, not much needs to be said about it. It does pretty much, you know, it can be very bulky with a defensive 112, attacks 109, speed is 109 as well. This Pokemon gets Hustle, which means, you know, 1 Hone Claws, and this thing just hits like a nuke. Special defense and HP aren't great, so it can't stand in special attack. But overall, if you let this thing, you know, get in your way, it's just going to destroy you. With moves like First Impression, Crunch, Rock Slide, Shadow Claw, Stone Edge, Superpower, X Scissor, Iron Head. This Pokemon pretty much does one thing, but it does that one thing extremely well. I'm excited to be using this. This thing is Kevin, of course, obviously, it's Kevin. Type Null is also only 10%. I probably should have mentioned that as well. Type Null is only 10%. And then Durant is Kevin, because obviously. And yeah, there you go. I think that is going to do it for the team. So there you go. That's the team we've got for IBA Season 4 for the Milwaukee Medichams. I am so stoked about using these Pokemon. I think this team is going to be a lot of fun to use. I'm already looking forward to team prepping with this team. I'm saying a lot, I'm so sorry. Yeah, this team is just so much fun. I think I'm going to really enjoy this. A lot of these Pokemon I've used before. In fact, I think half of these Pokemon I've used before. Let me look. I've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've used 5 out of 11. So yeah, I've used about half of these Pokemon before. 6 of these Pokemon I haven't used before, but I'm very excited about using. Type Null in particular, I'm very excited about. Jirachi, I'm very excited about. Drapion, I'm very excited about. Jirayan, I'm very excited about. Voltorb and Blaziken, hopefully I can do well with them. And yeah, I think that's going to do it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy this battle. I hope you guys did enjoy this draft breakdown. I apologize that it's late again. I recorded this before, it got corrupted, and I forgot about it. So yeah, there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy it, and I'll see you dudes in the next video. Peace out, mates!